Hey everyone, this is patch 5.3, and this week's God Guide winner is Chang'e. So, Chang'e. This card has fallen out of favor since I believe it was... All I remember is it was the OS like spring gauntlet run where, well, we actually had a lot of success with this god. So, let's go with abilities. One point in that, 1 point in that, 1 point in that, max crescent moon, max moonflower, like that. Max that. So, well, the reason I max it this way is I don't max ult is because I value the healing very highly on Chang'e. That's like the big reason you want to get it. Or you're playing this god. And I just don't care if I have more burst. I would rather have the sustain the 3 brings. So, I know I didn't go too much in depth, but I feel like Chang'e is pretty simple in terms of like why you take abilities. So take Assassin's Blessing, you need it for clear. Then you take Lost Artifact, 2 health, and then 2 mana. Reason I do this is Lost Artifact gives it a little MP5, which is really helpful for Chang'e. It builds into your first item, which is what you really want as a Chang'e due to her passive. For anyone that doesn't know, her passive is it's a bunny. It runs back to base for you and picks up an item. So after that, first item you get, I think DJ started doing this and I saw it and I liked it, is Doom Orb. Actually, let me rephrase that. You still have this. First item you get is Boots. I go Pen Boots. Why? I don't really care too much for cooldown boots. I think they got actually a lot weaker with how strong Chronos Pendant is and how strong Soul Gem. Also, Pen got nerfed, so I think, not like actually nerfed, but the items that were good, mainly Obsidian Shard, became weaker, so Pen's harder to come by, so I think it's even more important to pick it up. After that, I finish this into Doom Orb. Reason I finish this in Doom Orb, if you are using your bunny properly by picking up mana potions when you need, you will never have to back. Because you never have to back, this lets you hyper farm the map very well. After that, I go Chronos Pendant. More MP5 makes it so you have to stop buying mana potions at this point. Chronos Pendant is just also a good item. You get more cooldowns. That's really the thing with Chang'e. You want to just spam your abilities, especially your ult in 3. After that, I've been going Soul Gem. I think Soul Gem's an incredible item. It recently got put back in the game. For very few people know this, Soul Gem will stack off your healing. So if I hit an ally with my 3, it will stack. It will not proc, but it lets me build stacks very easy on sieges especially, so very strong. After that, this is where the build kind of becomes situational. You could go something like Lotus Crown. I wouldn't. I know a few people are going to ask that. I wouldn't go Spear because you hit overcap once you buy Power Potion. I like Obsidian, also like Soul Reaver, and I like Rod of Asclepius. I go Rod usually. Reason I go Rod, I'm very strong with my team right now. I can heal a lot between Soul Gem procs. I have max CDR. I just want to really heal them. Also, the health from this and the movement speed makes me very hard to kill. It's pretty much just not only sustainability, but difficult. You're very difficult to kill. Now after that, you go Soul Reaver or Obsidian. I'm just going to pick up Soul Reaver. I think this one matters a little less if they have 3 tanks. Probably go Obsidian here. If they don't, Soul Reaver is fine. Then you sell this and you pick up Obsidian. That is my Chang'e build. The reason I like it like this is, or the reason I sell Doom Orb is because Doom Orb come later. You don't need it. You don't need a farm. You might as well just pick up really anything else. Obsidian I prefer here. It lets me kill frontline. I still do absurd amount of damage to the backline. When you have Power Potion, you'll have 40% CDR, 20 here, 10 here, and then 10 off Power Potion. You're healing a lot with Soul Reaver. You should never go between Chronos Pendant and Soul Reaver, just because of the amount of mana you have off this. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So now we're actually going to head to gameplay. Okay, by the way, I just said gameplay. I actually meant tips and tricks, so here we are. So as I said, you start with Assassins. This 2 mana, 2 health. Also, for your active choice, I don't really like beats too much on Chang'e unless I need it. Something like a Nausea would be good. But if I'm against like Nemesis, Daji even, I would say, I would go like Aegis Heavenly. I really like those 2 active choices on her. The reason is your 2 counts as a cleanse. So if I get Daji pulled, I can just 2 it, I'm out. I'm good. Use your 2 as pretty much like, if you need to ever beat something, use your 2 like that. I know it's not as good because you can't 2 in CC, but if you get comfortable with enough Chang'e 2, then you can just 2 before. So that's why I like it. So we're gonna just go Heavenly. So you take a point in your 1. Your 1 has very low cooldown. You pretty much just spam it. Just focus on farming. That's all you want to do at this point. Then your first buy is going to be Pen Boots. By the way, I cannot emphasize this enough. In between items, buy mana potions for your first couple items. It is very important. It lets you sustain in jungle. It prevents you from backing. If you're ever seeing yourself backing as a Chang'e, you're probably just messing up and not buying mana potions. So, you go Doom Orb. As I said, you go Doom Orb, gives you movement speed. When you kill stuff, you farm very fast. I'm going to try to get a few levels real quick. Sorry about this, guys. Well, actually, well, I guess there was a buff right here. This works. So, we'll just do this. These buffs are a little tankier. This is a bad indication of how much damage I actually do. They forgot to change this for the new season, I feel like. I could be wrong there, but... Point's this. Your clear right now is you're just going to be flying around the map due to Doom Orb, and you're just going to be farming. Ganks, I would say, aren't the most important thing, but you can look for it because you are 5. Once you get your second item, though, Chronos Pendant, I'm saying second item, excluding boots, this is where you really can farm and gank effectively. Why? Because you have an ult that does, yes, very good damage, but the big thing is, it's on such a low cooldown. You're already at 20% CDR with this ticking as well. This is going to outmatch any beach timers, and it has a very far range to Baron Beads. So if I ever gank with my, let's say, I'm just going to say like Raijin, but you really could also run Hunter mid with Chang'e. That's another big thing like Medusa. If I ever just ult them from far and they don't burn their beads, there's a very good chance that's a kill. So just keep throwing out your ult. You're going to get a kill eventually due to it, and it's a very low cooldown. So if they burn beads, you can always just come back later. After that, I go Soul Gem. Soul Gem, this is one of your strongest points in team fighting. Why? You'll probably have your 3 max at this point as well. Or very close to maxing it. When you have your 3 maxed, you're also getting Soul Gem built. Your, what's it called? You're also just, all you need to do is land a 1 on an enemy. You get a Soul Gem proc. You also get 1 stack from healing yourself, as you guys see. That's so good because it means I have pretty much infinite mana regen with this. What is that? 45? 45 MP5, and then I can build a Soul Gem stack every 8 seconds. Yeah, I would take that. It means I'm always gonna have a Soul Gem 4 stacks up to for the proc. Outside of that, we're just gonna go Soul Reaver. These 2 last items aren't that big of a deal. Wait, I should have got Rod here, not Soul Reaver. Rod into Soul Reaver. And I will say this is gonna be one of your strongest power spikes because you have the mana regen, you have very close to max CDR, you're healing for a ton because you have the power. This is the point where if you get to this point as Chang'e, you're in a very good spot, especially if you're even or ahead. It's very hard to play into this build, I feel like, due to how hard it is to kill me, due to my damage and my healing. After that, you go Soul Reaver, and then I also get Obsidian. Now, a few people might be wondering why I'm going Soul Reaver on a Chang'e, and that seems weird. It's because I think combining that with Soul Gem gives you a disgusting amount of burst. If you just ult someone, especially if it's a squishy, that's going to be 60% of their HP, probably. And then all you want to do as Chang'e is just play back. You want to kite around. Outside of that, Chang'e is very face value character. Use your 1 for poke. Keep poking when you can. Try to clip them into this when you also heal. The big thing about Chang'e is knowing how to space properly. If you know how to space properly, you're in a very good spot, but that's probably the hardest thing to learn with her. You don't want to, there's no reason to be up here when I can hit them from over here.
Don't waste your time.
Try to weave in autos when you can. If you ever see someone about to deal large amounts of damage to you or a CC, and you know it's coming for a fact, I would just 2. Even if you're just learning Chang'e, I think it's a very good idea just to start 2ing, because the best thing about it is you can just immune CC abilities. And if you get to the point where you can constantly immune CC abilities, what is the enemy going to do to you when you have Aegis Heavenly? You're just going to run around to fight. Outside of that, the only other 2 tips I'll just reiterate a few things, and I guess like one more thing is, don't be scared to hold on to your ult. When people always want to chase Chang'e to kill her, and this leads people to constantly running in corridors, like let's say 2 Odins right here, if I just poking them and running back, they're going to run into here, and I'm going to ult that corridor. It's very good to hold on to your ult because it's very easy to bring people back into you to use it on them. But yeah, outside of that, I'll just reiterate what I said. Use your 1-3 space properly. Be sure to understand that your soul gem build stacks off healing yourself. So with the amount of mana regen you have, you can just keep healing, and you'll get your soul stone or soul gem. My bad on soul stone. I keep calling that. I'm so used to it. But you'll keep getting your soul gem proc very fast, which is very good because you always want it up in a team fight. And then early game, before I would say you get your Chronos pendant, so when you have pen boots, do more Chronos, make sure you get mana potions. You can send the bunny back and buy mana potions. I can't buy mana potions in here, but the whole point of the bunny is it runs back to base and then it comes back to me delivering whatever. I use that constantly to get mana potions to stand in the jungle, lets me out-farm the enemy, and that's it. Okay, so now we're going to actually head into the gameplay this time. Okay. Okay, so against this team, probably just... It's actually not too hard. I'm presuming plates. That's Rat solo. So we got jungle. Could also be Circuit solo because I know plates jungles. I think it really just comes down to I need to the Circuit 2 or the Rattle. I almost want to just go Heavenly. They have so many slows. I'm just going to go Heavenly here.
What the fuck is their solo?
I think it's Circuit, but it could be Rat.
You want me to help you, Skilly, with that, or no? It's up to you.
I don't see anybody in my...
Let's see. You're against what mid? Giannis? You can help me, yeah. Your clear's not too good.
Are you in voice comms?
Yeah, you can help me.
You want help? Yeah?
Yeah, you can help me.
Should I join?
Right, cool.
Nah.
Some people like, you know, get all by themselves.
You're clear. You get out clear too hard. There's no reason not to.
Do that. Yo, I'm OP. Trust.
That's what I like to hear.
Rat solo.
So I should be avoiding ganks mid, just because, well, Giannis, it's kind of weird. I want to gank mid to force Giannis ult so he doesn't get like great rotations with it. But if I gank mid and then Rat gank ult over, it's like, it's a really big pain because I don't want to get Rat ulted. So I think I gank Giannis, but I want to make sure I don't get Rat ulted. So it's like going to be a very short gank. I'm going to red, by the way, not your blue.
My clear middle is pretty even. Will beat me by just a hair, I think. I actually beat him.
He's going this way.
You're taking a shit ton of damage.
I'm going to right count, so I'm almost 2.
I might need help on it, Skilly.
Faster and stronger.
He's playing kind of far forward. I don't know if like Rad's here or whatever. Who is it? Circuit's here.
Can you back up? I can get the red.
Shit. I'm dead. I'm going down, buddy.
First blood.
Is there any way you could come here soon?
Don't waste your
We're coming over now.
time. Feed.
I'm just not heavenly out. I don't want to risk getting comboed. This is really awkward. I think I might just be dead. I'll take a health pot just in case. She'll dive tower if she has to. Okay, sick.
He has wave pressure. He's going to it. He's on it. Steely, you're not talking.
Or maybe doing
I can't be over there.
Okay.
I think I'll just rather have a mana pot. I meant to buy this way earlier.
Oh, shit. I'm Garbo, help.
There's no way Calm dies again.
Let's really hope your ally is fine with the concept of death.
Maybe you can kill her?
So, Janet.
Oh, I'm like super fucked for a while.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I am faster and stronger.
He killed himself there. He was 100% out.
What is
Leave
this?
me a bite.
Blood?
T2 boots.
I'll bring you something tasty.
No.
Do you want me to be with you so you don't die, or do you want to just solo farm?
I'm okay. I'm just trash, basically.
Do you know when your blue
You know,
spawns?
the usual.
About a minute.
Just being Garbo.
I can't ever walk up. He's 5 now.
Ah, that was satisfying.
Let's get another mana pot.
Back in a G.
Remember, big thing about Chang'e jungle, especially early game, is use your passive. You should not actually have to back. The only time you should be in base is if you die.
Don't
Or if you have like a really big fight and you're almost dead. Because you should just be able to outfarm the other jungles.
He could ulti, you know, the right lane, whatever. So Katniss, he is backing. Janice is not back.
Okay, let's get pen boots.
9,000 midnights.
Janice
I need-
back him, so Cat
It
back.
spawns soon.
I'm just gonna
He's
come
got
left
those.
and force pot.
I'll tell you if he dashes. Keep dashing.
An enemy has been slain.
Unless you
Blue
didn't
stuff,
know.
I think.
Janice back
Your
in.
blue just spawned as well?
Okay.
Okay, now all I want to do is get my pen boots. I have a mana pot ticking. I just want to
He
keep
doesn't have
regenning
TP,
mana.
so he's gonna lose a lot.
My time is our short
Okay, get another mana pot.
on the double.
I'll be here for right mids.
Okay, right.
Your
Janice
ally
is
has
still mid.
been slain.
Nice poke.
Take some decent damage.
Ah, that was satisfying.
Jealous that you didn't get to slay that guy?
I was not expecting that.
I can rotate with you. Do we want to try to do this or no?
I can do your back
You know if I
left
need a
side.
buff shot?
They're after ours.
Scaly.
Do them.
I don't have an ulti, like maybe.
Back before you can say
I can actually do it.
9,000.
I think we just clear our buffs.
Retreat.
Another one.
Enemy missing left.
Coming over here.
I'll take a little poke unless he twos this. Okay, good. That gets me assassins. He should head mid, I think.
I am faster and stronger. Enemy missing left.
I wanted the healing off that. It's whatever. Close to Doom Orb, 500.
Don't
Next
wait.
midway by yourself. I can get 4 locks now.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Okay, I guess I'm just clearing mid wave.
Would you on my way
You're gonna
back?
start
He's got
cut.
his blue.
9,000.
Okay, time to back up.
Now you
Let me get you a
Okay, that was weird.
midnight snack.
She could have very. Okay, she didn't get this.
Be careful, right.
I can solo my own blue now, I think.
And stronger. Be careful, right.
Enemy missing.
Speed.
Killing spree.
He's gonna back up. There's really not much to talk about early game with Chang'e. It's just like it's the same thing. You just farm because you don't back ever.
Anybody?
Back in a G.
Oh, Janice is here.
I'm coming. If anyone walks over, actually, I'm looking to gank right.
Yep.
That's
I'll
rattle.
gank right lane.
Just routing that way as well.
I'd want to kill that guy too. Like,
I got them both. They took. Oh wow. So Cat dash.
Don't
Looking at it.
Ah, that was satisfying.
Shortly.
No wait, do more.
9,000.
Roll. We do more very soon.
I'm probably just gonna back. Or maybe buff should get back.
I don't want to take his stacks.
Anything.
Now we
for
do
you.
more. Want to check these? These are up.
If he comes in, I'm gonna leave. They're looking at it.
Speed.
Rooted Janice. Oh, got an F.
No
Speed.
way.
I don't think my one kills.
What are the odds that I do this? I don't die and I get killed.
Attack!
They're blue spawning Saint Scaly if you want to come to that.
Oh!
Ah, that was satisfying.
Yes, he's scared of being
I
zoned.
hope they run.
I'm pretty young, I'm not. That's all you.
Chase.
Okay, let's get this now.
Chief.
I just want to keep my passive up.
He got it. He's losing most of this wave.
I'm faster and stronger.
Now that I have Doom Orb, I probably won't need to actually buy any more mana pots. Which saves me some gold. I'm actually just gonna pick up a sentry once it gets back.
He's really poked. He knows timer on mine.
Don't waste your time.
Be a bite. 9,000.
I'm coming. Just take that.
I'm backing. I'm a TP.
I want Chronos next.
Your right tower.
I'm actually getting another mana pot even though I said I'm not.
Tasty.
I just want to make sure the enemy team can't get it.
Nothing can hurt
Just
me.
gonna look for poke on him.
Speed.
That speeds on Circa.
Attack. Cancel that.
Well, I was gonna look for a gank left.
I'm faster and
All the way
stronger.
back.
He's dashed.
Okay, I'm coming. I have ult.
9,000.
Just don't push him out too hard.
He's
If he walks up,
back.
I'm ulting.
He's pushing up now.
Ulting.
Are you jealous that you didn't get to slay that guy?
That was satisfying.
I think we're okay
I
middle
gotta
to do this
farm this
fight.
lane.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get Chronos now.
Let me get
This
to
build
it.
gives you a ton of MP5, which is like a really nice thing about it.
Don't
That's
waste
poorly
your
SMB.
time. Speed.
Nice job.
False god.
Good positioning, Mr. Skilly.
The blue spawn.
Thanks, man. As you saw, like,
I can take a
I'm
tower.
pretty much just running around farming. I haven't backed.
He barely got his ass through that portal before my health.
As long as I keep farming, we're in a really good spot. I have a really good level lead on everyone in this game.
Party in left lane, you're on your own.
Your team
I
is
Trying to get right.
defending your tower.
The thrill of the
An
chase.
enemy has
They're
been
doing
slain.
We can do
good.
gold, we can do gold.
Attack the gold fury.
We can bird this.
I actually like that call due to
We're
there
all
being so much in
we're
left.
dead.
I'm coming. I have heals in two.
Yeah, let's get going over here.
An ally has been slain.
Let's get gold. Yeah.
I'm gonna tank this for a while just because I can.
Here. Janus.
I'll get lefts. Sun Bunny back for that.
Ah, that was satisfying.
The reason I think this build's actually really good is because if you play Chang'e jungle right, you should have a level lead just to not having to back. And since you have the level lead, cooldown is really strong because you make up the raw damage you're missing from
might get
items with
I'm back, now I can
levels.
finish boots.
So that's behind. I'm
Back
coming.
before you can say. Tower is under attack.
Coming to you.
Or foe.
Are you jealous that you didn't get to slay
Okay,
that
that
guy?
works.
Ow.
As I said, I do a lot of damage. I'm actually gonna send this to get mana pot.
I'll bring you
Enemy
something
missing left.
tasty. No problem.
Janus's bead should be back up. We're playing pretty far forward mid. Look at that.
Attack.
What the hell is he doing?
This should be a kill.
That's a killing spree, folks.
I don't know if I actually need to ult that
Just gonna keep
or heavenly that.
Looks like he's
Allies been killed, but
I'll cover this mid
you
wave.
did really everything you could.
Soon. F9,000.
I'd want to kill that guy too.
I'm sorry, Mr. Nick.
Ah, that was satisfying.
Okay, how close am I? 50 gold. Okay, let's get that now.
Back in a jiff.
Can I say this?
Really hope your ally is fine with the concept of death.
I'm coming. Can you come to me? I have ult in
Yeah.
8.
He's gonna stuff.
Don't waste your
He's
time.
gonna silence.
Alright, right down, down.
Rattle.
Nowhere
you
to
guys.
run. I'm faster and stronger.
I don't have 2 up for a second.
Destroyed a right
I
enemy.
hope
I can't do anything there.
You died when I specifically.
I didn't know who was around. If I knew there was 3, I would have just left Mozzie, honestly.
Oh,
Me dying is like really bad with how big I am.
this is different.
I actually think I'm just gonna go Soul Gem next. I like that here, just because of how much of a level lead I have.
This is awkward.
Soul Gem works on allies, so if I kill someone, it builds stacks and procs.
Allies been killed,
And they're all
but
down.
you did really everything you could.
Party.
Or it doesn't proc, it builds stacks.
The thrill of the chase.
Right?
Your left
Yeah.
tower is under attack.
He still hit an enemy with
Don't
it, but
waste your
that's fine.
time.
Having a fully stacked Soul Gem at all times is good. It makes it really hard for them to engage on us. Your blue's on the ground. Can you come portal? After this wave?
I'm coming.
Okay, I'll just clear it then.
Enemy spotted.
I have
All the way
ult.
over, my ulti's down for 30.
I have heals in 4. Oh my god.
I'm immortal. Ah, that was satisfying.
Oh my
He's
fucking
rooted.
god.
The half out. That's his thorn.
You died when I specifically asked you.
That feels bad. At least we'll kill him. Nope.
Your right
We got double
tower is
taunted.
under
Or
attack.
double portal. Hopefully he kills.
Really hope your ally is fine with the concept of death.
That was a rough engagement for sure.
I hope they run.
I played that really bad. We got hit by Giannis ult. There's no way I wasn't fully paying attention to that. There's no excuse for me to get hit by that. I should 100% to that Giannis ult. I shouldn't be on the position to get Giannis 2'd. I could have Aegis that. I could have, pretty much what I'm saying is I could have mitigated like 1300 damage there. So my entire HP. If I play that properly. And it wasn't like one of those, I can't react in time, it's not humanly possible. I think they're on gold.
Beware the shifting sand.
Faster and stronger. Speed.
Okay.
You have 4
Well,
Satanus.
at least I stopped them
but I
from getting
still
gold.
believe.
Your right tower is under attack.
Definitely sucks what's going on here, but it could be worse. I've been dying a lot, and I'm pretty sure that's just due because we keep taking fights that I'm not really in a great position to take. But if they want to take it, then I guess I should just be in a position to take them. That's like the biggest thing with like being in columns versus not. Being in columns, you're not sure what fights you want to take, which leads to people being scattered.
Enemy missing left.
So,
Your left tower is
can't do anything about it now though.
Careful middle.
Surprised by that Giannis damage though.
incoming left.
Don't waste.
We still have a lead on Circat. Definitely should not be dying this much though in game.
We're mid. So cat looking right.
They didn't get gold, so we can still get that. I would love to be able to get Soul Gem before it.
They could be looking at all gold. We don't have eyes in the hand here either. They could all be here.
Enemy missing
They're
left.
not on it, but they're.
And that's almost satisfying.
Getting rattled on.
Smashes out like.
I think I'll live.
That's a
Damn,
killing
one
spree,
final
folks.
tick.
I am burning.
And there's Aegis down.
Good play by
You
Incon
didn't
there.
slay that guy?
Good read.
Janus, slow down.
What do I change there differently? I just have to 2. At a better time, I honestly think. I think that's it. Whether it's in between Crusher ticks. How much would a Crusher tick? It's
I
probably
want to
Yeah,
kill
they-
that guy too. Like for sure.
Circuit'll
No
hit
room for 2.
for... Yeah, no. Crusher tick wouldn't save me. I need Aegis or Death Ring or Cobra Kiss. He tried to hit both. Okay, let's Soul Gem.
Worse than my bark.
I almost want to get Magi's at
bad.
this
We can
game
go with the
just
gold,
because
yeah,
of the
I'm coming
Circuit.
back
If
to
Circuit
that
doesn't
one,
go
man.
on me, I
I don't know
don't
if
think
you
we
can do
lose.
myself. Trying to
I'm
get
definitely
you
getting
to do it,
Asclepius
though. I
next.
think you're actually okay. That was a good fight.
Feed.
Yeah, but once I want to show like if I heal Incon, we build stacks. I'm not sure if I get 2, 1 for hitting enemies, 1 for healing him.
Yes, I'm back up.
Don't waste your time. Ah, that was satisfying.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get Rod of Asclepius next.
It's missing.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Faster and stronger.
I have heals on a pretty low
Aegis is down
cooldown
on
though.
Janus. I don't know if it's V-drop.
Don't waste your time. Feed.
Got back.
Ooh, Wincon's going aggressive.
Enemy missing.
That was surprising.
Enemy missing.
But yeah, the reason I wanted Circuit there is because I knew if I didn't, he would probably have to build
That's
beats.
his ult
So
down.
I just wanted to make sure he
Killing.
wouldn't have to. And also, Circuit didn't beats, it's a kill, so good trade.
So cat no beads or anything.
That's one of Circuit's biggest weaknesses. When you start grouping up, and she can't like just land her damage for free, it becomes really hard for her to like live in fights.
She'll be able to have it. Not a bad fight still. They don't have Janus. Janus has no ulti with the pop.
Got the honor.
Way over left, gotta get there.
Heavenly
Slain
Os.
an enemy.
Still get heals off for us.
Probably a rattle coming in. There it is.
Good
Rooted.
map.
Rooted.
An enemy has been
Okay.
slain.
Oh,
Are
nice.
you jealous that you didn't get to slay that guy?
We heal up.
As long as I keep getting heals, we're good.
Behind. Middle enemy tower.
I got oh.
Good. Ooh, good poke by him still.
I'm tanking.
Oh, Aegis down on Anher. Got Janus, that's the Aegis down.
Can one him.
Jealous that you
Yeah,
didn't
we got it.
I'm back.
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy base.
Ah, that was
Just keep healing.
satisfying.
That was really bad by me because I didn't actually
Let me get you in.
ever spend the gold.
We're pretty much full HP except for me.
Got that. Once I get Asclepius, we're really good. Flying Red's pretty nice as well.
I don't like
Retreat.
the attack play.
Feed.
That was my bad. I didn't think we were gonna go FG. FG is probably the call though. I was just thinking, let's default clear their buffs. Got it. That gives me Rod.
Me up my tower is under attack.
Next item is either Soul Reaver or Obsidian. The reason I would say one of those two is here, Soul Reaver plus Soul Gem gives you a certain amount of burst, but the Obsidian also lets me damage tanks.
I'm faster and I'll attack right lane. Ah, that was satisfying. Don't waste your time.
We should just group up right to left. Or actually, it should be left to right. The reason I'm saying left to right is because we want to be pressuring this Phoenix, not this Phoenix.
Everything's up.
And it's because fire's on this side.
And her A can still be down.
I shouldn't be the one pushing up. Look.
Attack left lane.
Actually,
Right's
just,
pushed up, Skilly.
I guess we just don't get T2 left. We just go T2 the Phoenix and right.
Time to be out.
Got him.
Destroy the right enemy tower.
And her jump down.
Speed.
Your left tower is under attack.
That's in the mid as well. Right in the air.
Want to keep getting these little jump rocks.
Don't waste your time.
Cat's over here being annoying.
She jumped it.
Ally's been killed, but you
keep
did
autoing
really
this.
everything. Are you
I'm
jealous
pretty
that
sure
you didn't get to
poison
slay
just
that guy?
spreads so much in there.
Faster and stronger. Speed.
That's a killing spree, folks.
Nike tanks that you got to
Yeah, but big thing I would say with Chang'e is just make sure you're sustaining. Always, if you can ever push them out of a fight, regroup as yourself, heal. Big thing early game. You should never back if you manage your bunny properly with mana pots. If I didn't fall behind, or I shouldn't say fall behind, die mid game / early, and the Circuit got caught up. When we transition to team fights with that build, since I have a lead, it should just be like auto win. The biggest issue, as you kind of saw that game with it, is I couldn't ward. When you're always buying potions, items with Chang'e, it's really hard to ward, especially early. Later on, I definitely could have warded more. I missed those opportunities just by not really buying wards. It sounds stupid, but it's as simple as that. Like, even on mid Phoenix Siege, I could have bought tier 2 Asclepius. Instead, I just didn't do anything. That was like that was just one example of not using bunny properly. Definitely should have more wards than this, though. There's no excuse. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. See you guys.